Excellencies, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to address this message to all of you who are in Bandung to participate in the third high-level roundtable on the International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture. Let me first congratulate and thank the government of Indonesia for supporting this event, which is being organized in the context of the International Conference on Plant Genetic Resources, Food Security and Climate Change. I really regret that I am unable to be there in person, but appreciate this opportunity to be able to address you through this video message and to say a few words about the International Treaty and FAO. In the history of FAO, the International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture is the legal instrument which has had the fastest rate of ratification. And now we can proudly say that today it has also become one of the most rapidly and successfully growing legal instruments negotiated under the aegis of FAO. The international treaty has now been ratified by 129 contracting parties and is still growing. Under the treaty, benefit sharing on a multilateral basis is becoming a reality for farmers in developing countries. However, the core commitment of the organization lies not only at the operational level, but also at the broader policy level. We at FAO believes that the International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture is an essential element of a global strategy on food security and vital for the achievement of Millennium Development Goals. Number 1, eradication of extreme hunger and poverty. And number 7, which is ensuring environmental sustainability. Through the treaty's work, countries have been working together with organizations, researchers, and communities to recognize and support the efforts of those people who use and manage these precious resources every day. We have done a lot, but we still need to do more. It is clear that the farmers' communities play a central role in maintaining the resilience of plant genetic resources for food and agriculture, and adapting them to changes in climate and other conditions. I'm convinced that FAO and the Secretariat of the International Treaty are ready for this challenge, and all our treaty projects, past, present, and the future, are focused in that direction. FAO, as you know, has just completed the 38th session of its conference, which was held here in Rome at FAO headquarters last week, and has approved the Director General's first medium-term plan, 2014 to 2017, and the biennium program of work and budget. These documents are based on FAO's reviewed strategic framework, which details 5 new strategic objectives that are already endorsed by member countries. These new strategic objectives provide the basis for focusing the work of the organization in the coming years on food security and malnutrition, sustainable production, and rural poverty, food systems, and resilience. All 5 new strategic objectives of FAO reflect and represent the main areas of work on which FAO will concentrate its efforts in striving to achieve its vision and global goals. These 5 strategic objectives are: Objective 1, eradicate hunger, food insecurity, and malnutrition. Objective 2, increase and improve provision of goods and services from agriculture, forestry, and fisheries in a sustainable manner. Objective 3, reduce rural poverty. And Objective 4, enable more inclusive and efficient agricultural and food systems at local, national, and international levels. And Objective 5, increase the resilience of livelihoods to threats and crises. the relevance of the third high-level roundtable, and that is why it is important for the third high-level roundtable to focus on highlighting the interaction between the treaty and biodiversity, climate change, and food security, facilitating the high-level discussion on monetary and non-monetary benefits sharing and arising from the utilization of plant genetic resources for food and agriculture under the multilateral system of the international treaty. And evaluating the impact of the real 6-point action plan to address adaptation and mitigation to climate change, to conserve and promote the use of plant genetic resources and to increase the global food security. Your participation is a great support to the world's heritage of plant genetic resources for food and agriculture. You can contribute to these global efforts through national political commitments and with the decisions that you will adopt during your important meeting in Bandung. I wish you all a fruitful discussion and successful deliberations in Bandung. And thank you very much.